Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly messages for next week. So let's get straight into it. What's coming in for Virgo next week? Ooh, soulmates. Okay, so definitely you and another person connecting. Soulmates, generally speaking, could be like a love soulmate. It could be someone that's here for a lifetime, or sometimes soulmates are soul contracts that are here to teach us lessons, or like Saturn or karmic relationships. But we'll see what the reading has to say. What else for Virgo? We do have full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. So that is about things coming to an end, and with the full moon in Aries, things are emotional and emotions could be running high, but it is about, like, Aries are quite fiery, like they're quick to snap. So watch your emotions at this time, watch your words at this time, but the ending is coming. It's just how you handle it. Like, you might need to ground yourself a little with the full moon in Aries. What else for Virgo? Okay, so we have the Coyote Spirit, and it says trust in divine detours. So that definitely could be like a karmic situation that's going on, that you're needing to kind of like, you might be seeing the same things happening over and over again, and you're needing to kind of realize, okay, I've signed up for this in some way, and there's a lesson to be learned here, and the reason I find myself back here again is because I didn't learn the lesson before, and now I need to kind of like get to the point where I've learned that lesson to move forward. So let's see for Virgo. What does the Tarot have to say for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? What are the messages? And what is coming in for Virgo? So we have 10 of Swords, we have Judgment, which is Scorpio energy, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands, we have the World right in the center, we have the 6 of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the Star, Aquarius energy, and we have the 6 of Swords. Ooh, 3 sixes. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have Tower, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so first things first, with 3 sixes, whenever there's 3 of the same card in a deck or in a spread, what I would usually say is it's about the one that's missing. That's what the main reading is about. So we have the 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. One that's missing is the 6 of Cups, so it's someone from your past. We're talking about an ex here, Virgo, clearly. So with the Tower, there's definitely, what you don't see coming is that there's something that's going to happen that's completely like unexpected. It's going to happen. You might feel like you need to let go of your ego in some way, or they might need to let go of their ego, but you're feeling very like guarded and protective. You're trying to kind of protect yourself in some way. You're holding back, and I feel like this change is what's going to get you to a point where maybe you can hold back in some way. Maybe the advice is to hold back, to pull back in some way. You might need to save for something, or like stop spending your money in some way, or you're just holding like onto people that needs to, like, you need to learn to let go of people and not hold on to them just because I think you feel that they are a soulmate, which I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying that they might be here to teach you a lesson. Maybe you will rekindle after the lesson has been learned, but for now, I do feel like it's about you needing to kind of put some sort of guard up and change the situation. Okay, so we have the World here. This is basically about cycles ending. So there's definitely an end to a cycle. We have the full moon in Aries, that's the end of a situation. We have the trust in the divine detours, like you've been going around in circles in this over and over again, and the lesson hasn't been learned because of not, and I'm not giving out to you, Virgo, or like, but that's what they say in Ireland, sorry, I'm not like telling you what you should or shouldn't do, or like what would a synonym for giving up be? Like telling you off. So I'm not telling you off in any way, but I'm saying that you have allowed it to go round and round in circles. The only way this cycle can end is if you decide to end this. We do have the Ten of Swords. Like, they've hurt you big time. There's been lots of betrayal here, like lots of sore, painful, horrible endings that's happened between the two of you, or between you and another person. Maybe you had to walk away from a job, maybe it's friends, but I'm definitely feeling like it's more romantic than anything else, even though there's not many cups here. I just feel that. And then we have the Four of Cups. Like, they missed the opportunity, not you. So I do feel like, and it could be that you're actually, because you're so focused on them, you're actually missing other opportunities. Maybe another soulmate coming in, you can't see them because you're just too focused on this person specifically, and like the issues between the two of you, and like trying to get back to a place. Like, I do feel like you're trying to go around in a circle again, and everything is directing you to, telling you to cut this off and close the cycle. But I do feel like you haven't been listening in the past. You may be listening moving forward, because I'll explain in a moment, but we are moving to a place of balance, of equal give and take, or just someone helping you in relation to this. Like, maybe someone could be helping you out financially, or there's just some sort of assistance, like a leg up, some advice that's offered to you, a gift that's given to you, just someone being there for you. Like, whatever this is basically about someone giving something to you in order to help you in some way. And Six of Swords, this is about moving forward. This is about rough times coming to an end. This is about you having learned the lessons that you needed to learn, and now moving to much peaceful waters. And I do feel like this movement is going to be very good for you. Six of Swords is about like, let's go, there's nothing left here, let's go, let's keep moving. Then we have Judgment. So in your 3D world next week, I do feel like you are going to get some sort of wake-up call. You're going to realize what the purpose of this was. You're going to realize that this is something that you need to let go of. You're going to realize what the purpose of this connection was. And you're going to realize why it is that you need to move forward in some way. We do have the Queen of Wands here. So in your emotions, in your... what else is it? Your emotions, your connections, your relationships, that type of thing. We do have the Queen of Wands. So I do think that you see someone as like, they're amazing, they're so good looking, like how could I give them up? Like, they're just so positive, and they're like the best thing ever, like that type of energy. And it's saying like, you could have everything you want and more, as long as you actually go out and kind of like embody this Queen of Wands. Like, be more positive, be more happy. You also need to realize like what you have to offer, and that it's not only them bringing something to the table, it's you too. And if they can't see that with the Four of Cups, that's their loss, right? Then we have the Six of Wands here. So you are wanting some sort of victory. Like, your idea is basically to kind of move past this, to get the support that you need, to have them like look at you in a different light. It's basically about you wanting to move forward in success and victory with whatever the obstacle is. And that's definitely one of your ideas. Like, maybe you could be putting yourself out there again. You could be like going on the dating apps, maybe speaking to other people. We do also then have the Star here. So the Star is in one of your goals, your desires. So there's definitely a spiritual connection here. All right, there's no doubt about that with soulmates and the Star. It's just whether this spiritual connection is meant to be you and this person staying together, or whether you're meant to move on to someone new. And I do feel like there is wish fulfillment coming in here in one of your goals, whether that's with a person, or in your relationship sense, or in your career or business, or just in general, like something that you've been wishing upon is going to come true. But you do need to stay optimistic. Maybe you need to be grateful for things and show gratitude, and not get into like a negative mindset in any way. So for Virgo, so what is the world for Virgo? Tower. Yeah, unexpectedly there's going to be like the end of the cycle. You could be like feeling a little bit like chaotic at this time. Maybe that's the full moon in Aries as well. Maybe you could be feeling like you've got too much on your plate, that you've basically needing to make a decision to close some sort of cycle out, and then unexpectedly it's just like boom, it's done. Like this is the end here. This fiery climax approaches, the full moon in Aries. It's the end of this time, but things are going to be a bit chaotic. You could feel like maybe someone was juggling you in some way, or maybe like they didn't have time for you, they didn't prioritize you in some way, or it could just be that like you just have too much on your plate to handle the situation right now. So what's Judgment? There's the Ace of Swords. Definitely getting in some sort of clarity, a realization, breakthrough, like a complete breakthrough with you and this person. I feel like you're going to cut them out in some way, and it is going to lead to happiness. You might even have a child with this person, or like maybe they have children or you do, or something like that. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of communication here surrounding what the next steps are, what the purpose is of this. It's like a very heavy energy, but it is going to lead to a happy outcome for you, whether that's you reconnecting or not. This is about the end of a tough cycle, basically. And then we do have the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're wanting someone who's committed. You're wanting someone who is stable, who's reliable, someone who is devoted to you and making this relationship work. Like you're looking for a husband or a wife, whereas this person is maybe showing up as someone who's like non-committal. They look, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like it's like you guys aren't a match. Like no matter how hard you try, it's not going to be, they're not going to show up the way that you want them to. And I think you need to focus on yourself and realize your worth, because the Queen of Wands is very confident. She's someone who doesn't for a second doubt what she has to offer. So you do need to get to that place. So what's the Six of Wands? We have the Chariot. Yeah, moving on. Like I said, I think you're on the dating apps or just talking to other people in some way, putting yourself out there. Like you're trying to move past some sort of obstacles. You want success, success and victory and that type of thing. You might not be like saying to this person that you're like talking to other people, or like you could be like hiding maybe the pain that you've been through or something like that. But I do feel like you're moving on from someone who was very manipulative, someone who only was very selfish, like only like took their bit and then left, like someone who just wasn't genuine at all. What's the Star? The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Sorry, that's there. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of like wishful thinking or like wish fulfillment surrounding either like you feel like you've been putting in a lot of effort to this and like nothing's come out of it, and that's maybe why you're holding back in some way. But I do feel like by you holding back, that's maybe what's going to bring in some sort of wish fulfillment, and you won't have to wait much longer for it. What's the Six of Swords? Four of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on to peaceful times, to healing. You are going to be maybe spending some time alone, like not, and look, Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you are like going to be going within and healing yourself. You might need to kind of like take a break from this person, from all people altogether, from work, whatever it is. It's just about you like spending time in solitude and like healing yourself or resting. Like if you don't look after yourself right now, you will get sick type of thing. Take the break, you need it. Okay, so what else? For Virgo, for their love life, we have healing, releasing, purifying and cleansing. That's definitely that energy there. The Star is also very healing. Bottom of the deck, we do have hoping, expecting, faith and manifesting, also like the Star. So you are like wanting, I feel like you're like calling in some sort of soulmate, and you're hoping that it is this person, but you're like, I just deserve love. Like, can I just not have the love of my life? Like, that's what I need. But I do feel like you need to like look at healing yourself first. What else? Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, the messages. Seven of Swords. Maybe that the Seven of Swords that was showing up underneath this, maybe it's like someone's gonna tell the truth. This also is the swords. Ace of Swords is the truth. Judgment is the truth. Like it's about like things coming to light in some way, gaining clarity. And then we have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable and affected. That's definitely the Tower. I do feel like you are going to be very affected by these issues or by what comes out or that type of thing, but it's about, this is probably this fiery climax that approaches, and it's not a great time, Virgo, I'm not going to lie, but the thing is I do feel like you do need to go through this, because otherwise the same cycle is just repeating itself over and over again. And it's basically like the universe is kind of tried to show you a few times this is not the path, and you keep going down this path. So eventually the universe is like, okay, you're not listening, Tower, like I have to force this on you because you're not listening. Like this is not, maybe not the person who you think it is. What else? We do have apology here, forgiveness, return, and sorry. And then two other cards, oh sorry, one other card came out, distracted, sidetrack, change, and delays. So I feel like maybe there is going to be some delays with them coming back and saying that they're sorry, saying that they've made a mistake. But you are feeling very like misunderstood. You feel like you need to change, you need to distract yourself. Like maybe that's why you're putting yourself out there, because you're like, I can't just sit by myself. But I do feel like you do need to kind of work on yourself right now. And if you need a distraction for now, like obviously it's not nice to other people, as long as they know that they're a distraction, then maybe it's okay. But even so, like just make it very clear. But maybe you need to apologize to someone that you made feel like a distraction in some way, but you feel like you misunderstood in some way, or you feel like you're the one who's like really hurting right now, and that they need to understand that for some reason. I don't know what I'm getting there. Okay, what else? Virgo. We have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So it really is about reaching out to people. Like people are going to be there for you, so don't be scared to reach out. What else? We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there could be someone new on the horizon coming in here. Maybe that's where you're moving on to in some way. And let's get one more for Virgo for next week. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Didn't I just say something along the lines of like basically if you refuse to end the cycle, there's a Tower moment that forces you to end this, and the reason why this is ending is because there's someone else that's worth waiting for that's going to come in here. But for now, I feel like you need to focus on yourself, and the only way to do that is let people help you. Let your friends help you. Don't clam up, but like tell your friends and family how you're feeling. Look, you deserve love. You are lovable. So you do need to realize your worth, what I was saying with that Queen of Wands as well. Okay, and then lastly, let's get you some messages from the person. So what? Okay. We have, I knew that I crossed the line with you. Oh, I know that I crossed the line with you, sorry. Oh yeah, they did, for sure, I can see that. What else we have? I couldn't let you get close to me. And last one, we have I love you. Bottom of the deck, I want to tell you how I feel. So I think you should tell the person to get lost if they come your way, Virgo, but it is your choice at the end of the day. I'm only here to give you what the energy is telling me, and I hope that it resonated, even though it was not the best reading. I hope that you could find a message here that could help you. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.